There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college. take pride in learning.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Arrington Ice Arena for an afternoon of women's ice hockey. This matchup will feature Women's Division I ACHA team playing an exhibition against the London Devilettes. As our players line up for the opening face-off for this next 60 minutes of hockey. Bulldogs will win it back off the opening draw. Back to Forrester. It's passed across and put in. Bulldogs will come back to collect Peterson here on the back check. Devilettes will play it in front of the cage of Chloe Burt. The Bulldogs will collect in their own end in efforts to get it out. Devilettes now keeping it in. The Bulldogs will collect in their own end, excuse me. Devilettes back to regroup. They'll get it in their possession. The call will be offsides. Face off here just outside of the Bulldogs defensive zone as it's one back to Allison Shaw. Macy Pichet now looking for it. Moves it in her skates. Bulldogs in an effort to get it deep. And Shaw will keep that one in. It's back to Pichet. Chips it in now. It's sent into the corner. Pichet collects again. Efforts to put it in front. And it's a save by Klusterman. Bulldogs circle back to the point now. Gregan battles for it. It's back in the corner. It's played out front, but the Devilettes turn that one over. Excuse me, the Bulldogs turn that one over, and it's sent down. Gregan up to McCarroll. Back to Gregan. Shaw playing with it now. The Devilettes heavy on their forecheck. Will keep it in the Bulldogs' defensive zone. Here's Gregan with it. Devilettes collect again. It's sent around back behind the net. Bulldogs break it out now. Taylor Robinson. She's knocked down to the ice. Shaw with it now. Sends it up. And that call will be an icing. Yeah. 17 minutes and 30 seconds here to go. So far, the Bulldogs with the only shot on goal. A good opportunity right in front of the cage of Klusterman. Bulldogs will line up now in their own zone. And the Devilettes win it back. Firing. Shot. And Burt covers that one up. She'll get her first shot of the afternoon. Face-off won by the Bulldogs. Miranda with it now against the boards. Bulldogs will collect it behind their own net. They'll send it up. Breaking into the Devilettes zone. They turn it over. Here come the Devilettes the other way. Firing into the Bulldog end. And Adrian will collect it. Passed up to Eagleson in the neutral zone. Devilettes will retain possession of that. Sent back to the Bulldogs. Eagleson with it now. Sends it deep. Devilettes coming with some speed the other way. Battle for it in the corner. Devilettes chipping it back into the corner. Forrester will collect and send it up the wall. Peterson with it now. Fires it in. Gets it into the corner. White plays it behind the net. Pass back out in front of the cage. Can't get the shot off. I believe that will be Morris. Taryn Morris attempting to get it back in, but it's out of play, and we'll get another whistle. This time it'll be outside the zone. It's one back to Shaw. Shaw will send it in for a shot on net. And it's paddled aside by Klusterman. Here come the Devilettes the other way. Shaw with it now. Passes it up. The linesman with his hand up. It will be another icing. Face-off will go back to the Bulldogs' end. Looks like this time it'll be to the glove side of Bulldogs goaltender Chloe Burt. And Adrian will win it back. Shaw tries to get it out, but it's turned over to the Devilettes. And Shaw will collect again. Coming up the ice with some speed now is Shaw. Battle for it along the near wall. The Devilettes win that one. Bulldogs get it deep. Behind the cage of Klusterman. Devilettes battling for it, and they get it out. Miranda gets one deep. Bulldogs remain in possession of that as the puck exits the zone. Taylor Robinson with it now against the near wall. Sent back to Goodwin for a shot through, and it doesn't quite get there. It's passed back up to the point to Goodwin. Pass effort across. Bulldogs will collect it in the near corner. It's back to Miranda. Shooting, and it's blocked. Meyer Rays with it now. Bulldogs still in possession. Miranda doing a good job of keeping the puck in on that play. Bulldogs still battling for their possession. Shot across. Don't believe that gets on net. It's behind. Forrester chips it in now. It's played back to the point to Forrester. Deflection, and it goes wide of the cage. Devilettes with it now. Efforts to get it out. Bulldogs will keep that one in. Play in front. A shot. Looks like it's off the glove of Klusterman and into the corner. Bulldogs still battling for it now. They'll get possession again. Peterson with it in the corner. Out back to the Devilettes, but the Bulldogs still remain to keep it in. Dump behind. And that one will be cleared. White will collect that one. Coming up the neutral zone with some speed. Taylor Gregan Battles for it in efforts to keep it in the Devilettes zone. Shaw will palm that one to keep it in. Send it back behind the net. Devilettes will clear that one. White coming back for the collection again on that. She'll send that one to Allison Shaw. Shaw coming in with it now as it's blocked in front. Bulldogs come back to collect that. It's chipped to Gregan, and she'll get that in the zone. That one will get out to Miranda. She'll shoot it back in. Miranda sends that one deep behind the net. It's played out to Goodwin. Deflection doesn't quite get through. Lots of puck battles going on. Fired McCarroll. That's a save by Kloosterman. Devilettes now with it. We'll fire it up. We'll go back to the defense to Kenna Goodwin. Across to Miranda. Devilettes will clear that one. Back in the Adrian College zone. As the Bulldogs break it out to Taylor Robinson. Robinson will chip that one in. Here come the Devilettes the other way with some speed. As they'll get that behind the cage of Burt. Bulldogs now with it, looking to break it out. And they will. They'll chip that one deep and go for a line change. Come the Devilettes the other way. Some speed. It's played into the corner. Gregan will collect it now. Sends it up the ice to Eagleson. With some speed now. Devilettes will collect and go the other way. Bulldogs getting possession in their own end. See Allison Shaw with it now. To Nalia Wood. Gregan back to Shaw. And Shaw will wrap it around. Goes back to Shaw, another puck battle along the behind the net. Teams are met at a stalemate. They can't break the puck loose. Eagleson gets away with it. It's back over to the Devilettes. The Bulldogs will clear. Icing is waved off as Kloosterman plays that one. It's sent back into the Bulldog zone for an icing. A little more than halfway through our first period here, 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Adrian College with a total of 4 shots on goal. And the London Devilettes with 1 shot on goal. Devilettes win that faceoff and head towards the Bulldog zone. They'll get it behind the net. Kenna Goodwin with it now, looking to break it out. Devilettes will chip back in. Shot on net, but it's just outside of the cage. Miranda gets it back to the point. The Devilettes, and here comes White the other way. White looking to shoot, but she can't quite get it through. Forster will send it back into the Devilettes zone. And the play will be blown dead as the puck is played into the netting in the far corner of the Devilettes zone. Face-off this time will be just outside the Devilettes zone, as if it were an offsides, excuse me. Firing, but it's blocked by Forrester. Devilettes attempt to get it back to the point. And it's cleared out. Macy Pichet here on the forecheck. Forster, a good effort to keep it in there. It's played by Pichet to McCarrow. Firing, but it doesn't. Shot is not off. Wiltshire firing from the point. Looking for a rebound. The save by Klusterman. Great effort there by Tess McCarrow to play the rebound. But I believe that's saved off the left pad of Klusterman. Her biggest save of the contest so far. Face-off is won back by Pichet. It's played over to Shaw. Shaw firing. There's a rebound in front. Nobody gets a stick on it, and the Devilettes will clear. Shaw coming around the cage with it. It's played to Gregan. Over to McCarrow. But McCarroll will go for a change. Smolinski plays it upwards. Firing, and it's gloved by Klusterman. She'll get her team the whistle there. A lot more offensive action for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Now they're at a total of 9 shots on goal. Just looking to play those rebounds and get a chance at scoring. It's played off the pad of Klusterman. I'll be her 10th shot of the contest so far. Devilettes coming back with it the other way. Battle along the near wall. Devilettes still have possession. Sent back behind the cage of Burt. The Devilettes will keep that one in. Miranda collects that. Looks for a breakout pass. She's tripped up a little bit, but no call on the play. As they'll play it back to Kenna Goodwin. Goodwin fires it up. Smolinski will collect. Bulldogs will get that deep. That will be number 9, Mackenzie Villiard. Here come the Devilettes the other way. Sent back to the point, firing, and it's just wide of the cage. Forster, a good defensive play there. Keep the puck away from her own net. The Bulldogs will come the other way. Meyer Reyes with it now. Chips it in to get it behind the net. Malia Wood with a shot. And it's another save by Klusterman. That'll be 2 more saves for Klusterman. A little rebound. And she'll cover it up and we'll get the whistle here. 4 minutes, 23 seconds to go. The Devilettes will win that one back. Adrian will collect it. Shooting is Perrant. Doesn't get to the net. Devilettes come the other way. Deflection in front, and it's kicked up in order for Meyer Reyes to play it. She dumps that one in. Still with it now is Reyes. Devilettes will pass it up. White will play that. Off to Peterson. Allison Shaw with it now. He gets it back to Gregan. Bulldogs play it up in the neutral zone. Off to White, shooting. And that one's into the chest of Klusterman. Good effort from the Bulldogs here. Get multiple shots on net in this first frame. Klusterman seems to be there for all the rebounds. Gregan will play it in to Turnbull. They'll battle for it along the near corner. They're locked up again in the corner, and the Devilettes will get possession and play it out. It's back to the point for the Bulldogs. Firing, and it's just wide of the cage. Carroner back in, knocks it back, but it's played back into the Bulldogs' end. Gregan plays it over to Shaw. Shaw pokes it up. Big collision along the far wall. It's fired by the Devilettes, and Burt will glove that one. Face-off will go to the blocker side of Chloe Burt. Pichet will win that one. It's played behind the cage to Miranda. She finds it in her skates and passes up to McCarrow. McCarrow skating hard with it now. Gets it in front, but it's knocked away by the Devilettes defense. Good effort to keep it in, but it's knocked out by the Devilettes. Wiltshire will collect this one. The battle for it. Pichet will go for the poke check. Devilettes get in possession and clear. Gianna Miranda flicks that one up. It's back into the Devilettes defense. Forrester will play it over to Miranda. Miranda sends it up to Smolinski. Stevenson with it now. Devilettes get a chance there if they lose possession. Behind the cage of Burt. We'll see another puck battle in the far corner. The near corner, excuse me, of the Bulldogs zone. Wrapped around, Robinson with it now. Hit up to Smolinski. A big collision there at the face-off dot. He played back to Miranda. Miranda tries to get it out. Does not go. Here come the Devilettes. 2-on-1 opportunity. The pass doesn't get through. Robinson will collect that again. Back to Forrester. Devilettes play it back to the point. A slap shot. It's blockered aside by Burt. Forrester chips it up now. Back to the point for the Devilettes. Forrester plays that one up. He'll be there for Taylor Robinson to collect. She gets it to her teammate, and she'll go for the change. Smolinski and Pichet battling for it now. Smolinski will send it over across. A shot doesn't get through. It's blocked by a defenseman. And that'll do it for our first period here at the Arrington Ice Arena of women's ACHA exhibition hockey against the London Devilettes. See a lot of offensive action in the first period for the Bulldogs with 13 shots on goal. And a great effort from the London Devilettes defense and goaltender. And we are at a stalemate of 0-0. We're going to take a quick break for intermission. My name is Dylan Knighton. We'll see you soon.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Arrington Ice Arena for the second period. This women's hockey game. We're still met at a score of 0-0 after the first period. Adrian with 13 shots on goal. London Devilettes with 4. No penalty minutes yet. Both teams are staying very disciplined. The Bulldogs will win it back, and Forrester will play it out from behind her own net. Bulldogs get possession of it. Comes a 3-on-2 opportunity, but it's offsides. We got a quick whistle there, just 20 seconds in to the second period here. Devilettes win the faceoff back. Get it off the wall right away. Morris dumping in now. It'll be gloved by Klusterman for a whistle. Faceoff will be to the left of the cage for Klusterman. Devilettes breaking it out now. We played in. Back to McCarrow. It's passed up to Wiltshire, up to Pichet. Turned back over to the Devilettes. Here come the Devilettes the other way for a 2-on-2 opportunity. Looking to shoot. Just wide of the glove hand side of Burt. See Watson with it now. Will be turned over to the Bulldogs, and it's sent deep. It's off the stick of Rumford into an Adrian College player. The Bulldogs will send that one back in. Villiard with the collection on it. Seems to fumble that one, and it's back to Shaw. Smolinski. Watson will play it up again. The Devilettes will retain possession. Villiard collects behind the net, efforts to get it up ice. Gregan plays it in the corner now. Sent back deep for Shaw to collect. Goes back to Gregan. Devilettes will get it, looking to shoot. Shot is blocked by Allison Shaw. Bulldogs come back the other way with it. They chip that one up. And the call will be icing. .17:39 remaining in our second frame here. Still met at a score of 0-0. The Bulldogs will win that faceoff. Back to Gregan. Devilettes will collect. Opportunity in front. Burt will paddle that aside. Bulldogs attempt to break it out. Slips off the stick of Villiard. She'll get possession back again. Robinson fires one on net. It's off the pad of Klusterman. Devilettes coming back the other way. So it'll be Zoe Wilson firing. Burt sticks that one aside. The rebound is played to Kenna Goodwin. Devilettes firing from the point off the pad of Burt. Goodwin will collect that one again. Miranda with it now. Puts it up ice. The Devilettes keep it in. In with it tight. The Devilettes score. That'll be number 21, Larissa Stevenson. She was right there. The backdoor opportunity. The rebound was played off of Burt. The Devilettes get the 1-goal lead. It's a very good offensive opportunity there for the Devilettes, and they execute. The Bulldogs with it now, back in the Devilettes zone. Turnbull chips it off the glass in the corner. It's played in front. The shot is wide of the cage. It's played back to Forrester. She'll send that one in. Watson collecting behind the net now. Firing, and it's saved by Kloosterman. Good opportunity there for the Bulldogs back door. Kloosterman's there to shut the door. Both teams will line up for the face-off. It's played back. Firing, and it's blocked by the Devilettes. Back to Pichet. She chips it off the glass. Pichet looking for an option. She keeps possession of that. Attempts to pass up to Shaw, but it's intercepted by the Devilettes, and they come the other way. Pichet with a good back check. Gets the stick on it. Gets her team possession. McCarroll with it now. Sends it to Wiltshire. 2-on-1 opportunity here. She'll backhand that one to Kloosterman, and she'll cover up. Kloosterman making a lot of big saves for her team. 18 shots on goal for the Bulldogs, and Kloosterman's been perfect so far. Face-off's won by the Bulldogs. Back to Goodwin. It's shot, but it's just wide of the cage. Puck is played back to Miranda. Across to Goodwin. Goodwin firing. Kloosterman, will glove that one again. Face-off is won by the Bulldogs. Kenna Goodwin fires it, and it's gloved by Kloosterman. Looks like Kloosterman found that puck through some traffic in front, whether it was her defenseman or an Adrian College player. Does a good job getting the glove save on that. Good opportunity for the Bulldogs nonetheless. Bulldogs firing again. Kloosterman will cover it up. Devilettes taking a lot of pride in their defensive zone. Kloosterman's doing a good job of her rebound control, keeping the play in front of her. The Bulldogs with it now. Wraparound attempt to Reyes. The shot doesn't come off. Devilettes with it in the Adrian College Bulldog zone as Myra Reyes breaks that one out. Chips it back. Here come the Devilettes. Firing. I believe that one might have been blocked by Miranda. Sent back up to the point for the Devilettes to Watson. It's fired. Saved by Burt. It's deflected in the corner. And Leah Wood chips that one behind her own net. Battling for possession are both the teams. That the Bulldogs will clear this one. Icing is waved off as Kloosterman comes out of the cage to play it. Meyer Reyes heavy on the forecheck. The Dogs will not get possession. Bulldogs playing it in their own zone now. This will be Peterson battling for it in the near corner. Peterson again with it now. Loses possession quickly. It's played in front, an opportunity. Firing. Burt saves it. It's played in front. Good defensive play by the Bulldogs. Effort to keep it out of their net. Here comes White with it the other way, up to Peterson. Bulldogs will break it in. White will collect for the backdoor opportunity. Firing, doesn't get through. A couple of good saves there for Emma Kloosterman. Devilettes will go for a change and get it deep in the Bulldog zone. Forrester behind the cage with it now, looking for a breakout pass. Turned over to the Devilettes. It's played back to the point. Good effort to get it out. Here comes Mackenzie Villiard the other way. Smolinski looking for an opportunity to shoot. Can't get the shot off. Villiard plays it around the corner. Robinson gets a stick on it. And it's played back to the point for the Bulldogs. Shaw firing, and it's blocked by a Devilettes player. Shaw shooting, and it's wide of the cage. Villiard back to Robinson. Shaw, good effort to keep it in, but her team will be offsides. Villiard battles for it and gets it back to Gregan. Smolinski will be in the corner and attempt to play it, but it's turned over back to the Devilettes defense. Pichet plays it back to Shaw. Shaw plays it over to Gregan. Good pass block there for Allison Shaw. It'll be sent up to McCarrow. McCarrow coming in with some speed now. Firing, and it's in. Tess McCarrow executes and uses her speed. Puts the Jets on. Goes around the Devilettes defenseman. And just a perfect shot. Looks like Kloosterman might have gotten a piece of it. But it's in the back of the Devilettes net. Here comes McCarrow again off the face-off. Firing backhand. Referee will signal for a penalty. It's played back to Miranda. Pichet with it now. Devilettes will touch up. Looks like we'll get our first Bulldog power play of the afternoon. This will be number 14, Kylie Strano, serving the penalty for the Devilettes. I believe the call is a slash. McCarrow with a very good effort on back-to-back plays to attempt to get a very similar goal to the one she just scored. Devilettes will clear. Bulldogs will break it out. Pichet with it now, plays it in front, sticked aside by Kloosterman. And the Devilettes will clear. Burt comes out of the cage to play it. The Forrester will collect. It's played up to McCarrow. Devilettes firing it back the other way. McCarrow battles for it. Forrester collects. Mackenzie Villiard with it now. She gets it down to Wiltshire. Up to White, firing. It's off the shoulder of Kloosterman. White with it now, fires. And Kloosterman gloves that one up. We'll see a goaltending change. Kloosterman will be substituted for Harlow Barker. And the Adrian College goaltenders will switch as well. Shaw over to Villiard. Passed in front. Bulldogs fail to keep that one in. Bulldogs collect. Shaw with it now. Passes it over to Villiard. Villiard pushes it up to White. Passes the point to Villiard. Over to Shaw. Shaw firing, and it's just wide of the cage. Villiard back over to Shaw. Firing. And it's in the back of the net. It's just after the power play. Not count as a power play goal, but I believe that's Macy Pichet with that one. We'll see the rebounds here. Pichet will put that one right in. That'll put the Bulldogs ahead 2-1 in this contest. Devilettes with it in front of their own net. Score! Maya Reyes. A quick 2 back-to-back goals. Strange deflection in front, goes right to the stick of Reyes, and she puts that one in. That'll give the Bulldogs a 2-goal lead. Another face-off here, one back by the Devilettes. Bulldogs take possession of it again. Here's Goodwin with it now. She wins that battle, and Bulldogs will send it back. Another good forecheck by the Bulldogs, firing. It's off the left pad of Barker. Miranda plays it in deep. They battle for it. No call on the play. Looks like it might have been a hook, but referees aren't signaling for anything. Forrester with it now. Passes across the neutral zone, but nobody's there, and the Devilettes will collect. That'll be Stacy getting that one deep into the Bulldogs' end. Devilettes coming in, firing. Opportunity. Doesn't get through. As I mentioned before, there was a goaltending change for both teams. They seem to be splitting these games. That'll be Jordan Hunt now in net for Adrian College. The Bulldogs still battle for it. Still battling along the far wall is Pichet. The Devilettes will send that one deep. Devilettes opportunity in front. Jordan Hunt will cover that one up after a couple rebounds in front. And that'll be a whistle, and we'll get a face-off to the glove hand side of Jordan Hunt. Bulldogs win the face-off back. It's passed over to Shaw. Shaw chips it up. Attempts to get it to McCarroll, but it goes to the Devilettes defense. Shaw plays it in. Shaw over to Wiltshire. Backdoor save for Barker. Good alertness there for Barker. She stays cool, calm, and collected and gets over for the backdoor shot from Haley Wiltshire. 6 minutes, 37 seconds here to go in the second period. It's fired from Shaw. Barker will get the whistle on that one. 6:33 here to go. Bulldogs have 34 shots on goal. They've gotten 3 so far. It's one back to Shaw. Devilettes collect it now. Gregan keeps it in. Over to Wiltshire. Wiltshire to Pichet. It's back to the point for Allison Shaw. Pichet looking to shoot, doesn't get it through. McCarrow is their back door. Rolls off her stick blade. The Devilettes will come back the other way. McCarrow with a good back check there. Devilettes collect it along the near corner. The Bulldogs attempt to get it out. That's number 16, Stacy. He's able to keep that one in. Referee signals for a penalty. Looks like it'll be against the Devilettes, but here come the Bulldogs the other way. Wiltshire looking to shoot. Rolls off the stick blade and the Devilettes touch up. So the Bulldogs will get their second power play opportunity of the game and of the period. That'll be number 7, Avery Dowson, serving the penalty for the Devilettes. Passed over to Robinson. She takes her time to find an option. It's over to Forrester. Back to Pichet. Pichet over to Robinson, firing just over the crossbar. Forrester keeps it in. Passes over to Robinson. Robinson back to Pichet. Play back to Forrester. Over to Robinson, but can't get the stick on it. Turnbull will collect it. Pass it back to Robinson. Robinson looking for a lane. Fires over to Turnbull. She tries to backhand that one. It doesn't go. It's off the stick of Barker. And the puck's loose in front. Looks like the Devilettes will get another penalty. This play is blown dead. We'll see a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Bulldogs. Be number 14 again, Kylie Strano. I believe that will be her second penalty of the afternoon. It's up at the point to Villiard. Villiard firing, deflection. It's just wide. The blocker side of Barker. Gets back to the point for the Bulldogs. Villiard back to Shaw. Back to Villiard. Back to Shaw again. Shaw attempts to shoot. Loses it. Here come the Devilettes the other way. Breakaway opportunity. Shot, and it's wide. Blocker side of Hunt. Here's White with it now, looking for a shot on goal. Played over to Wiltshire, but she doesn't get that one on net. Devilettes will be back to a 5-on-4 penalty kill with about a minute left to go. As their 5-on-3 expires. Devilettes get it out of the zone. This will be Rumford. The Bulldogs get possession again. Devilettes get possession on their penalty kill forecheck. It's turned over again to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs get that one behind the cage of Barker. Played out to Robinson, but turned over to Rumford of the Devilettes. Devilettes send it down again. Jordan Hunt comes out of her cage to play it. Forster behind the Bulldogs net now, looking for a breakout pass. She sends that one up to Pichet. And it's deflected out of play into the Devilettes bench. Looks like we'll get a face-off at center ice. 2 seconds remaining in the Bulldogs power play. Strano exits the penalty box as the Bulldogs win the face-off. Bulldogs will send that one back in. Here come the Devilettes the other way. Looks like a 3-on-2 opportunity. Perrant back checks to make it even. The Bulldogs will keep possession. Play back up to Watson. She plays it deep into the Bulldog zone. Miranda with it now. Miranda collects again. Played up to Perrant. Good battle for Miranda there. Efforts to keep the puck away from the Devilettes. Here's Perrant now with it. Up to Wood. Played over to Eagleson for a one-on-one opportunity. It's sticked away by Watson. Bulldogs skating back. The call there will be icing. Face-off will go back to the Devilettes zone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Adrian College Television this afternoon. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Dylan Knighton. We just have a minute to go here in this second frame. Bulldogs get another shot off. It's off the right pad of Barker, I believe. Another shot. Looking for rebound is Shaw. Firing, but it's blocked in front. Devilettes will send it out again. Gregan gets back to the dot, and the call will be icing again. Just 45 seconds now remaining in the second period. It's played back to Gregan. Over to Shaw. Attempt over to McCarroll. Looks like Watson will collect that one. Here's Gregan with it now. Plays it back to her D partner, Shaw. Wiltshire gets back. Sends it back into the Devilettes zone. So the Bulldogs go for their final change of the period. 12 seconds remaining. It's played back to Shaw. Up to McCarroll. Up to Turnbull. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the second period here, Arlington Ice Arena. Some women's ACHA hockey, an exhibition against the London Devilettes. Score will be 3-1 after the second period. Adrian College Bulldogs leading. Lots of offensive efforts from both sides. And we're at a tight game. But the Bulldogs will lead by 2 goals. We're going to take a quick break for intermission. My name is Dylan Knighton on play-by-play. We'll see you in a few minutes.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Arrington Ice Arena for this third period. Women's exhibition hockey. After the second period, we see that Adrian has had a total of 36 shots. Devilettes had a total of 13. Adrian still leading at the score of 3-1. Played deep into the Adrian College end. Back up to the point for the Devilettes, firing just wide of the cage. Devilettes looking for their options, passing it around. We'll battle for it along the near wall. Forrester will collect it. Chips it up, but it's turned over to the Devilettes. The Devilettes will send it back in the Bulldogs' end. Bulldogs looking for a breakout opportunity here. Intercepted by the Devilettes. The pass in front. Nobody's there to fire it. Puck is back out. Watson with it now. Up to Strano. Heavy forecheck by the Devilettes. To play it in front. It's up in the air. And Shaw will grab that one. Play it into the corner. From the Bulldogs the other way. We'll get a whistle. Referee will signal for an interference call. Looks like it'll be number 16, Tess McCarrow. Be serving the 2 minutes for interference. I believe this will be the Devilettes' first opportunity on the power play of the afternoon. Playing in the corner now. Way behind the net. It's fired up to the point. In the middle, excuse me. Coming in, firing. I believe that is off the glove of Jordan Hunt. Devilettes looking to fire. She'll glove that one. Jordan Hunt with a big save there on the penalty kill. Just 30 seconds into it about. Devilettes win it back. Played into the corner. Finds the option on the point, firing. It's gloved again by Hunt. Devilettes will change. We'll go for a line change. We get to see their second power play unit here. Bulldogs on the face-off back. Miranda attempts to clear. It's at the point for Watson. She fires it up. Devilettes look for their options. Backdoor opportunity. The shot is whiffed. Played back to the point. Good effort here from Mackenzie Villiard. Bulldogs will get it out of their zone. Robinson in with it now. Cannot clear the Devilettes defense. Watson came up with it, but it's turned over back to the Bulldogs and no clear. Devilettes coming back in with it now. Played in the corner. Big collision behind the net of Jordan Hunt. Villiard will fire that one off the glass. It's collected at the point. It's turned over to the Bulldogs. Villiard gets that one out off the backhand. And it's back to the Devilettes now. And with some speed. And Jordan Hunt will cover that one as the Bulldogs penalty kill expires. And we'll go back to 5-on-5 hockey here. 16 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the game. Devilettes take possession of it. Go for a battle along the near side boards. Bulldogs will clear it out. Racing to get it on the forecheck is Eagleson. Eagleson collects again. Attempts to backhand. Shot doesn't get through. Devilettes will clear that one out. And Devilettes beat the icing call. Good forecheck there by the Devilettes. Let's turn back over to the Bulldogs. Peterson attempts to clear it out. The Devilettes get a shot off. And it's into the chest of Jordan Hunt. She'll get her team another whistle. Altman wins the face-off back to Strano. Devilettes attempt to get it back to the point, but send it back to their own zone. Bulldogs heavy on the forecheck here. Will collect it. The Devilettes end. Good play by Peterson. Effort to get a backdoor shot. Looks like White can't get the shot off, though. The Devilettes will send it out. It'll be another icing call. Face off one back by the Bulldogs to Miranda. She fires, but it's over the net. Kenna Goodwin with a shot, doesn't get through. It's there for White to collect. It's turned over to the Devilettes. Bulldogs come back the other way. Here's White with it now. She plays it into the corner. As the rest of her team went for a line change. Devilettes will collect now. Turn back over to the Bulldogs. Shot effort back door for McCarroll, but it slips off the stick blade. 2-on-1 effort for the Devilettes. Can't get the pass across. Good forecheck here for McCarroll. Devilettes will get away from the Bulldogs on that as they send it back into the Bulldogs' defensive zone. Devilettes will collect again. A couple interesting bounces off the Bulldogs' defense. They'll still get it out nonetheless. Pass across. There's nobody there for a shot. Devilettes send it deep again. Have Morris collect it. Forrester. Forrester flicks that one out. It's back to Robinson. She attempts to chip that in, but it's turned over. Morris gets that one deep. Devilettes will chip out. Icing is waved off as Allison Shaw is here to collect it. Kenzie Villiard sticks that one out. Back to Devilettes defense. Gregan over to Shaw. It's turned over to the Devilettes. Shaw battling for it now. Sends that one deep. Devilettes look to get it out. As they circle back in their zone. Chipped off the glass and out. Over to Shaw. No battle for it. Shaw gets possession of that. Skates it up ice. Here comes Shaw with some speed. Shot attempt. I believe it's off the pad of Barker. Gets a save in there. Opportunity for the Devilettes the other way. Can't get the puck in time, but it's sent in front. And Perrant will collect it. Devilettes will chip back in. Comes Maya Reyes for the Bulldogs. Attempts to get the backhand shot off. It's just wide of the crease. Devilettes circle back to their defense. White heavy on the forecheck. Pass back up to White from Peterson. Peterson over to White, a shot, and it's wide. Another shot by Turnbull. Looks like it's off the blocker of Barker. Miranda spins that one around. Gives the puck to Peterson and calls it offsides. Just about halfway through this third period. And we'll see another face-off at center ice. Call was offsides, I believe, but for some reason, looks like we're going to get another penalty. This time, it'll be against the Bulldogs again. Looks like it'll be Forrester. I believe the signal was an elbow. Another opportunity for the Devilettes to execute on the power play. McCarroll backhands that one out. It's cleared. Barker plays it. The Devilettes circle back and look for the breakout option. It's passed up to center ice. Played in the corner. Bulldogs battle for it, and they will clear. Barker comes out to play it again. She backhands it to her defense. Devilettes break it out. Good move there for the Devilettes. They're firing, and it's in the back of the net. They'll get the power play goal. I believe that's number 19, Allie Altman. Good shot with some traffic in front of Bulldogs goaltender Jordan Hunt. The Devilettes are now down only by 1. 9 minutes, 32 seconds to go here. Plenty of time for the Devilettes to attempt and tie this one up. Goodwin fires it in. Devilettes will collect in their own zone. the Devilettes the other way. It's turned over to Miranda. Be turned over to the Devilettes again. I believe that's Bramer who gets it deep. Fired in front. The option isn't there. Turned back over to the Devilettes. Bramer will be gloved by Jordan Hunt, and we'll get another whistle. Good effort by the Devilettes on their last power play attempt. Shorten the Bulldogs' lead by 1. So we're at a score of 3-2. Fairly late in this third period. Bulldogs look to hang on to this 1-goal lead. Devilettes know they can take advantage of the power play if they happen to get one again. Play behind the cage of Barker. She sticks that aside. Will be there for Kira Eagleson to get. And it's played back to Forrester in the neutral zone. Forrester dumps that one. And the call will be icing. Getting down to the final minutes of this third period. I feel like the Devilettes realize they need to take advantage of all the icing calls on the Adrian Bulldogs. Attempt to win it as many faceoffs as they can. As it is shot out of play there, I believe, by Morris. Devilettes need to take advantage of their faceoffs in the offensive zone in order to tie this one back up. Devilettes win it back. Fired from the point, it's blocked by Perrant. Bulldogs will clear. Here's Pichet with it now. 2-on-1 opportunity for the Bulldogs. Played in front to Perrant, she scores! Great forecheck there by the Bulldogs. Pichet looks for the option to Perrant. She gets the shot off. Can it be more perfect than that? Bulldogs now lead at a score of 4-2. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third period. The teams line up at center ice. It's one back to Shaw. Passed up to McCarrow, to Pichet. Shaw keeps it in. Devilettes with possession now. Get it up to the neutral zone. Be turned back over to McCarrow. Pichet deflects it over to Wiltshire. Back to Wiltshire. A shot. I believe it's off the pad of Barker. Here come the Devilettes the other way. Bulldogs will get it out of their own end. Devilettes play it up the ice, off the glass. It's passed over to Goodwin. Goodwin passes it up. Looks like icing will be waved off. Devilettes collect again. Gianna Miranda plays it back into the offensive zone. Rhea Peterson here behind the cage. Deflection in front. Doesn't look like a shot got off, though. The Bulldogs will collect again. It's turned over to the Devilettes. Devilettes will clear that one. Back for Gianna Miranda to play. Devilettes heavy on their forecheck here. Miranda loses possession. It's back to Peterson. She attempts to get it out. Back to the Devilettes. Firing, and it's in. That'll be number 7, Avery Dowson. Looks like the shot was through a screen. I don't believe Jordan Hunt saw that. But as any hockey player knows, you got to take advantage of the screens. That'll give you more offensive opportunity. Unfortunate for the Bulldogs that their goaltender was screened by the defense. But it's a part of the game. Bulldogs, I believe, are called offsides. We'll get another stoppage in play. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third period. Bulldogs lead at a score of 4-3. Very, very close game here. The Bulldogs win that back. Morris will send it off the boards. Morris attempts to keep it in, but it's played out. Forrester with it now. Turn back over to the Devilettes. Another battle for it behind the Adrian College net. It's chipped out by Morris. Devilettes will get called for another icing. Face-off will go back to their defensive zone. We're in the final minutes of this game, and it looks like it's going to be a really close one. McCarroll with it now. Passes it back to Gregan. It's deflected, and the puck goes up in the air. The Bulldogs play into the corner. Firing is Haley Wiltshire. Play back to the point for Gregan. Caro chips it off the wall. Off the stick of Wiltshire. Looks like Barker will get a piece of that. Devilettes coming in with some speed. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. It'll be Allison Shaw with it now. Firing is Shaw. It goes just to the left of the net. Hits the glass. Pichet looking for an option in front. Shot doesn't get off. White with it now. Sends it back behind the net. Kenna Goodwin chips it up the boards. And Farr will collect that for the Devilettes. Devilettes 2-on-2 opportunity. Firing. Jordan Hunt will glove that one. We'll get another stoppage in play. Very good offensive effort from both teams in this third period. We've seen multiple goals scored. We'll keep it close. The Bulldogs get that one out. Devilettes will play it up again. And break it into the Adrian College zone. Forster. Behind the net with it is another puck battle. And the Devilettes will win that one. Pass back to the point. Attempt to fire, but it's lost in the stick of, I believe, Watson. Miranda with it now. Plays it over to Forrester. Peterson gets knocked over. No signal on the play. Another big collision there. Devilettes coming in with it now. It's fired. It's just above the Adrian College net. Here's Nalia Wood with it now. To get the shot off, I believe that's Mackenzie Villiard. It does not go. Barker's there to shut the door. Devilettes coming in with some aggression to the Bulldog zone. Played in front. Morris play that aside to Wood. Forster battling along the glass with it now. Bulldogs will get that out for Nalia Wood to collect. It's kept in the Devilettes zone. Bulldogs keep it in. Minute to go here. Devilettes, their goaltender pulled, will attempt to tie this one up. The final minute. Woodcroft collects. The Devilettes come the other way. Altman with it now. Looking to shoot. It's into the chest of Jordan Hunt. Very big face-off here for the Devilettes. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we'll be getting a timeout called by the Devilettes coaching staff. We're going to go to a short break. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more. If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera.
Welcome back here for a quick break after a timeout. Big face-off for the Devilettes. The Bulldogs will clear. Devilettes have the empty net. We'll go for the 6-on-5. 30 seconds remaining. Attempt to clear, shot by Pichet. It's just wide of the empty net. Bulldogs get it deep again. Another shot opportunity, just misses. 20 seconds to go. Woodcroft passes it up. 3-on-1 opportunity for the Devilettes. Firing, and it's in. They tie it up with 11 seconds to go. Huge goal there for the Devilettes. And they tie it up very, very late in the third period. See a replay here. 3-on-1. Decides to shoot. And it's in. Great effort there by the Devilettes. It's very rare that you do see a goal scored late in the game with the goaltender pulled, but they pull it off. We have a very interesting game here. Now, as the Devilettes collect it back, 3 seconds to go. And that'll be it for the third period. As we'll head into overtime. What I'm hearing from some of the coaches, sounds like it'll be a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. We'll meet the end of regulation here. And really, really good effort from both sides to keep the game even. Your London Devilettes score very, very late. Just 11 seconds remaining in the third period, and efforts to win this, to win this contest tonight. And it's going to go to overtime. We're going to go to a short break really quick. We'll see you in a minute for overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for overtime. We'll see some 3-on-3 action here. Shaw will collect it for the Bulldogs. Send it up to Pichet. One-on-one opportunity. Pichet loses it. McCarroll collects. Backhand. This wide blocker side of Barker. Devilettes with it now. It'll be Woodcroft coming up the ice with it. It's turned back over to Pichet. I believe it's Farr with it now. Pass attempt to Dawson. And White will collect for the Bulldogs. White collects again. It's taken out. White bringing it back in. Opportunity for a shot. And it's gloved by Barker. Three-on-3 overtime. Clears up a lot of space on the ice. There's a lot more opportunities for things such as breakaways and odd man rushes. Makes the game very exciting to watch. Devilettes coming back with it now. Breakaway opportunity and a save by Hunt. She keeps them in it. Minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this overtime period. The Bulldogs will win that one up. He exits the zone. Strano can't keep that one in. Villiard comes the other way with it towards the Devilettes end. There's a battle for it in the corner. Wiltshire collects it. Over to Forrester. Shot. It's off the right pad of Barker. Bulldogs will collect again. It'll be Forrester with it. Over to Wiltshire. A shot just wide. Glove side of Barker. Played to Villiard. Firing. Wide again, blocker side. Here come the Devilettes the other way. Firing. Left pad save there for Jordan Hunt. Rebound. She'll cover it up. But we get no whistle. Bulldogs chip that one up. Circling back with it now are the Devilettes. It's passed to Woodcroft. Back to Farr. Firing. And Hunt will cover that one up. A lot of action here in overtime. A lot of good chances for both teams alike. Goaltenders have seen everything so far. one back by the Bulldogs. The Devilettes will have possession. Pass to the point. Firing. Hunt will cover that one up again. We get another whistle. 2 minutes, 19 seconds remaining. Face-off will be to the left of Jordan Hunt. McCarroll with it. Devilettes collect. In with it is Woodcroft, firing, misses the net. A rebound opportunity. Hunt covers it up. Puck's loose. And the whistle's blown. Really good opportunity there for the Devilettes, but Jordan Hunt does her job. Takes care of the rebounds. Her defense was there to support her as well. 2 minutes left to go. Devilettes win that again. It's turned over to the Bulldogs. McCarroll with it now. It's played off a skate. Deflected back for Morris to collect. Passed up to McCarroll. McCarroll skating in with it now. Fires. Firing again is McCarroll. Shot doesn't get through. Morris plays along the wall for Peterson to get. Peterson firing. It's off the shoulder of Barker. She makes a save there. Played from Morris to Peterson again. Devilettes come back the other way with some speed. A 2-on-1 opportunity. Passed over across. The right pad save by Jordan Hunt. Big save there. Come the Bulldogs the other way. Looks like another 2-on-1 opportunity. White with it. Fires. It's stick to side. Devilettes ice it, but it looks like they'll beat it. Falling to the ice is Forrester. Hunt gets a stick on it. Haley Wiltshire with it now. Turn back over to the Devilettes. It'll be Strano. Passed across. Back in front to Wiltshire. Here she is on a breakaway. Coming in with it now is Wiltshire. Firing off the right pad of Barker. And it's not in. Wow, great effort there by Barker to save that breakaway. Stretches across to get the right pad on it. And a very exciting overtime from both sides, from both teams. Pichet wins that back to the point for Shaw. Back to Pichet. Firing with it, deflection. And Barker will save that again off a shot from Tess McCarroll. 10 seconds remaining now. One back by Pichet to Shaw. 7 seconds now to shoot it. Played out by the Devilettes. Shaw over to McCarroll, and that'll do it for overtime. A lot of action in that overtime period. And not sure if this will go to a shootout or not. But it looks like this game will remain in a tie. And that'll be it. This game will end in a tie at a 4-4. Great effort from both sides. Especially good effort for the Devilettes to tie it up very late in the third period and go through overtime. The teams will line up to shake hands after a hard-fought battle. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning to Adrian College Television today for a bit of action in women's ACHA exhibition hockey against the visiting London Devilettes. My name is Dylan Knighton, your play-by-play announcer. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree